Alright, in this video, what I'm going to do, I'll show you guys how to integrate this image into this image right here, using some of the masking techniques we've discussed in previous instructional sessions. So let's start with this image. Come over to the Layers panel for me right here. So this Layers panel, bottom right hand corner of your UI. Usually when you open images, the layer that you see will be a background layer, and you really don't want the layer to be there. So just double click on the layer, and your new layer dialog window comes out. And we can leave the name at the default, but click OK. Let's go to this image. Let's do the same thing. His layer is a background layer. Double click on it. New layer dialog window comes out. Click OK. And now that layer is a regular layer as well. Let's jump back to the skyline image. What I need to do is come in and knock out the sky. The best tool to use in this case is going to be the color range tool. So with this layer active and selected, it's light gray, letting you know it's active. We'll go to the select menu and we'll go to color range. What the color range tool allows you to do is allows you to come in and select aggregate areas of color. So with this, I'm going to make sure that select is set to sample colors. Localized color clusters are checked so we don't pick up any of the blue reflected in the windows or the water that originates from the sky, because the water in the glass will reflect the sky. And then the fuzziness we'll play with near the end of this process. And this preview right here is a little black and white thumbnail to show you what it is that you are selecting. Now in my case, I'll just click with this eyedropper tool right here, which is our initial selection. I'll click in the sky. There we go. And when you're clicking, you're actually clicking on the picture right here. So click in the sky. Then this plus eyedropper allows you to add to your selection. You can use it like a brush if you like. So you come in and you click on this, and then I'll come everywhere where there's sky. So I'm coming around these buildings, and I'm looking at the changes right here in the sky in the black and white thumbnail. It's because my goal is to get the sky to be white because I want that selected. Let's move your window out of the way. Come in right here. Come here. Here, and we'll come down. And as you can see right here, I'm getting a very nice selection with the sky. It's pure white. The buildings are black. But that also has to do with my fuzziness, because anything that's going to be selected will be white. Anything that's not going to be selected will be black. I want a low enough fuzziness where I'm getting the contrast that I want. And so I'm going to turn my fuzziness down right here to about 8. There we go. And now the buildings in the skyline are pure black. Sky's pure white, meaning the sky's going to get selected. I'll click OK. So now you get this, and you get your marquee around the sky. And notice what the marching ants are marching around. Pretty much the sky above the buildings. We need to clean this up. In order to clean up a selection made this way, we'll come in and grab the quick selection brush, which is the 4th tool down from the toolbar. This is a brush-based tool. So that means you need to turn off caps lock on your keyboard so you can see a cursor preview of the brush. And if you look to the right of your P key on your keyboard, you'll see the left and the right brackets, which allow you to resize the brush. So I'll tap the right bracket right here to make the brush bigger. And then I'll hold on the Shift key to add to my selection. What do we have selected? The sky. I want to add to it, so hold down Shift and get these flickering marquees in the corner to go away. There we go. Now I'll resize my brush and make it smaller. That's the left bracket. And I also want to add some more sky here because the selection isn't as clean as it should be. So I'll hold on the Shift key and I'll do that. That building in the back doesn't really matter. I'll come right here, hold on Shift and click. There we go. And then let's come right here, hold on Shift, come down. There we go. And so for the most part now, you get a pretty decent selection. Now you have to remember what you have selected is the sky. I want to knock the sky out. So I need to inverse my selection so everything but the sky is selected. So we'll jump up to Select, Inverse. Alright, look at your marquee now. The marching ants surround the buildings, the water, and everything beneath the sky. From this point, we can go ahead and click on the mask button because the mask will reveal what's encompassed in the marquee and it'll hide everything that is not in the marquee. So over in the layers panel right here, we have layer 0, active, light gray. We'll come in and click on the button at the bottom of the layers panel. It looks like a box with a hole poked through it. There we go. So we successfully knocked out the sky. Now let's get this image into the other one with the mountain. So I'll come back up to the top of my toolbar. I'll click on the first top tool, the move tool, right there. There you go. Place my cursor right here in the middle of one of these buildings. I'll left click and hold and I won't let go. So left mouse button is pressed down. We'll drag this guy over into the comp with the mountain. Still not letting go. Place my cursor inside this composition right here, and then I'll let go. You may get a profile mismatch dialog wanting to come up. Just click OK. And at this point, we've gotten our skyline here. The next step with the skyline is to come in and drag it up top right about here. And we need to have the skyline go across the full image, which we have some extra space here. So with the skyline's layer selected, which is right here, I'm going to come in and go to Edit Free Transform. And I'll grab a corner and hold down Shift. Alright. There we go. So now we have the sky extended from side to side without distorting its proportions. After doing that, I'll go up to the control bar. Click on the check mark right there. So now the transformation has been committed to. The final thing I need to do is kind of blend in the water from the skyline with the water from the mountain picture. In order to do that, come over to your layers panel. You'll see your mask thumbnail for the layer that houses the skyline. It's black and white right here. So it's right here. So come in and left click on it. So there we go. You see 4 brackets around it. That's the mask thumbnail, black and white one. Properties panel also says you're on the layer mask right there. Now I need to go get my paintbrush tool. The hotkey for the paintbrush tool is B on any platform. So you can tap B on the keyboard. The next thing I need to do, I want to make sure that the top chip at the bottom of my toolbar is black because I want to paint with black on that mask. Black hides, white reveals. Then up top in the control bar right here for this brush, make sure your opacity is 80, your flow is 60, and the airbrush is pressed down. So there we go. The final thing I need to do is right click on my composition with the right mouse button so that my pop-up brush panel comes up. Yours may not look like mine. In order to make it look like mine, just come to this gear right here, upper right hand corner of the pop-up brush panel, and choose large list. That way you'll see a preview of the brush that you're going to work with, plus its name listed in each row. I want to click on a soft round brush. I'll click on it. It does turn off the airbrush right here, so I need to come back up to the control bar and click the airbrush button back down. And now, with these settings as they are, I can come in and just start to eat away and gradually build up my eat away at the edge of the skyline's water. There we go. And that's why we have a low opacity, so we can build up the way we eat away everything. And what this does for you right here, if you eat it up properly, is it almost makes you look like you have some fog right there coming off the water on this little ship. And now everything looks nicely integrated together. And so that's it for this video.